In a powerful return to the screen, Jimmy Kimmel passionately championed the cause of free speech during the opening monologue of his late-night show, marking his first public appearance since being sidelined by ABC. The episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live aired on Tuesday following the announcement from Walt Disney Company's owned ABC that his show would be suspended indefinitely. This decision stemmed from backlash after Kimmel made remarks regarding the suspect involved in the tragic shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Despite Disney's eventual reversal of the suspension, both Nexstar Media Group and Sinclair Broadcast Group, which own ABC affiliates, opted to keep the show off the air. As Kimmel stepped onto the stage, he was met with a warm and enthusiastic reception from the audience. Expressing gratitude for the overwhelming support he received, Kimmel highlighted the unexpected backing from individuals who often disagree with him politically, mentioning figures like Ted Cruz, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and Senator Mitch McConnell from Kentucky. He emphasized the importance of standing against governmental control over what can and cannot be said on television, stating, "Our government cannot be allowed to control what we do and do not say on television, and we have to stand up to it." Kimmel candidly acknowledged that he didn't expect his words to change anyone's opinion, saying, "If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind." However, he felt it was crucial to clarify that it was never his intention to trivialize the murder of a young man, referring to Kirk as he fought back tears. He recognized that some may have found his comments ill-timed or unclear, and he expressed understanding for those who were upset, stating, "If the situation was reversed, there's a good chance I'd have felt the same way." Kimmel also reflected on how he had taken his freedom of speech for granted until he witnessed the suspension of his colleague Stephen Colbert and the pressure placed on affiliates to remove his show. "That's not legal. That's not American. That is un-American," he asserted, highlighting the gravity of the situation. Addressing speculation about any conditions tied to his return, Kimmel revealed that he was required to read a statement from Disney, which included instructions on how to reactivate Disney Plus and Hulu accounts, a nod to the many viewers who had canceled their subscriptions in protest of ABC's actions. He expressed appreciation for Disney's decision to bring him back, while also noting the precarious position the company found itself in, stating, "The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke." Kimmel pointed out that Trump had also expressed a desire to see other late-night shows, like those hosted by Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers, face similar scrutiny. He urged his supporters to be even more vocal if those shows were targeted next. While Kimmel did not offer a direct apology for his earlier comments, which Sinclair had demanded as a condition for airing the show again, he did express sympathy for Trump, suggesting that the former president's attempts to cancel him had inadvertently increased his viewership. Instead, he forced millions of people to watch the show, Kimmel quipped, adding a humorous note about Trump potentially needing to release the Epstein files to divert attention from the situation. Following his monologue, Kimmel announced that the show had reached out to Federal Communications Commission Chairman Brendan Carr, who agreed to join via video feed. In a comedic twist, Robert De Niro appeared on screen, channeling his iconic character from Goodfellas. Kimmel humorously noted that Carr had previously suggested that ABC needed to take action regarding Kimmel's comments. De Niro, in a playful exchange, seemed to threaten Kimmel, who insisted that he was merely teaching a lesson about consequences. Kimmel remarked on the FCC's tactics, suggesting they resembled mob intimidation aimed at suppressing free speech. De Niro responded with a humorous retort, emphasizing the absurdity of the situation. Kimmel then transitioned back to his usual comedic style, poking fun at Trump's recent blunders at the United Nations and his controversial comments about Tylenol during pregnancy, which has been linked to autism despite minimal evidence. Although Kimmel had remained silent about his suspension until this episode, many in the entertainment industry, including fellow talk show hosts, actors, and writers, had publicly condemned ABC's decision to pause production. Just hours before the show aired, Kimmel shared a heartfelt Instagram post featuring a photo with the late television creator Norman Lear, a staunch advocate for free speech and the First Amendment. In a twist of irony, Trump took to social media to express disbelief over Kimmel's return, questioning why ABC would reinstate someone he deemed unfunny and detrimental to the network. He suggested that Kimmel was merely an extension of the Democratic National Committee and hinted at a potential legal challenge against ABC. The pressure to suspend Kimmel had been fueled by FCC Chairman Carr, who had publicly stated that ABC needed to respond to Kimmel's comments. Following this, Nexstar, which oversees numerous ABC affiliates, announced it would indefinitely drop Jimmy Kimmel Live, leading to ABC's own suspension announcement. Sinclair, known for its conservative leanings, not only shelved the show, but also demanded Kimmel contribute financially to Kirk's family and his advocacy organization. In response, FCC Commissioner Ana M. Gomez issued a strong statement condemning the network's actions, asserting that the FCC lacks the authority to regulate content or punish broadcasters for speech that the government disapproves of. She characterized ABC's decision as a cowardly capitulation that jeopardizes the First Amendment, emphasizing that the responsibility to defend free speech lies with all citizens, not just the government. Free speech is the foundation of our democracy, and we must push back against any attempt to erode it, she concluded.